Hey everyone, Solid Jake back with another Season of Discovery video. Have you ever wondered if it's worth buying Grime-Encrusted Salvage in bulk? Well, wonder no more, as we're going to be heading to Gnomeregan, you tell me, to turn in a batch of 50 Grimes, as well as a batch of 100 Grime-Encrusted Salvage, and then breaking down the results of each turn-in to see whether or not it's worth it. Now, Grime-Encrusted Salvage can be exchanged at the Salvage-Matic 9000 inside Gnomer. This is both how you start the quest chain, as well as how you unlock the Phase 2 crafting recipes, but it also becomes repeatable once you've completed that quest chain. Each time you exchange a Grime, you get crafting materials for your professions, so the special leather needed, or the special Nio needed for your alchemy potions, but you also get an item called a pile of random parts. This is a currency that can be used to turn into a gnome named Ziri who is standing right next to the Salvage-Matic 9000. Turning in the random parts gives you crates, which contain tons of different items, from world material drops to crafted items like mithril tubes, rare BOE blue pieces of gear, or even BOE epics. I actually received a BOE blue from just turning one in after a raid, and that piqued my interest, so I went ahead and purchased 50 Grimes at the price of 50 silver each. 50 Grimes at 50 silver is 25 gold spent, and then it costs 30 silver every time you exchange a Grime, so that's another 15 gold, bringing us to a 40 gold investment to turn in 50 Grimes. After turning in all 50 Grimes and refining the BOP crafted items, I ended up with 33 insulating Nio and 37 faintly glowing leather. It's good to point out that you do kind of need two professions to make this valuable, and also you need to have the recipes to refine these items, which are 15 gold a piece. So if you don't have that, do take that into consideration for this farm. But in total, the 33 insulating Nio sold for about 20 silver each, which was really low at the time, and I probably should have held them for the price to go up. But that netted me about 6.6 gold, and the faintly glowing leather, they sold for 70 silver profit each, as it cost me about 30 silver for the thick hides. And they sold for just over 1 gold each. So we'll just say 70 silver profit each. That's going to bring us up to about 32.6 gold returned from our initial 40 gold investment. But now we have nearly 200 piles of random parts, and we can exchange 3 at a time for a crate from Ziri. This is where the real RNG and money comes in. Alright, here you can see the wide range of items that came out of these crates, but let's highlight a few items. I got 2 BOE blues, with Jaina's Wand selling for 30 gold and Witch Fury selling for 15 gold. Not crazy prices, but still good money. Heart of the Wild sells for about 2.5 to 4 gold each on my server. I got 2 of those. Goldthorn, they tend to be a gold a pop. That's another 15 gold with 15 of those items, and many, many more. In total, I made just over 80 gold from the random items. So you take the 80 gold plus the 32.6 gold earned from the leather scraps and Nio, and that's 112.6 gold earned, minus the 40 gold investment, bringing the total earnings to 72.6 gold for 50 Grimes. Solid profit, but largely carried by the 2 BOE blues, so let's do it again with 100 Grimes. For the 100 Grime turn-in, I was able to buy each Grime between 40 and 45 silver. So let's say 42.5 gold spent there, another 30 gold for the actual turn-ins, so a 72.5 gold investment for this one. After turning in all 100 Grimes, I had quite the haul of crafting materials to process, so I went back to Ironforge to refine them and consolidate my bag space. In the end, I ended up with 70 faint glowing leather and 71 insulating Nio. This time around, the faint glowing leather profit was definitely lower. It was about 40 silver per leather profit, so that's about 28 gold earned. And then the market really flip-flopped because the insulating Nio became much more profitable, bringing in about 60 silver each, so that was 42.6 gold. So for these materials alone, that was 70.6 gold earned back from our initial 72.5 gold investment. Very similar to the first one, since the markets did, kind of stay stable. Ultimately, making back all the gold I spent. And now I have 352 piles of random parts, aka 117 turn-ins with Ziri for those crates once again. From my 117 crates, I got 0 BOE blues, way more enchanting mats than last time, and some of those mats sell really well while other of the enchanting mats are just straight up worthless. Ultimately, the random items sold for 57.4 gold. And with our 70.6 gold earned from the alchemy and leatherworking items, that's a total of 128 gold earned. Subtract the 72.5 gold investment, and we're left with 55.5 gold earnings for this run. With how time consuming it is going back and forth, refining all the crafting materials, and then slowly selling everything on the auction house over multiple days, 55 gold isn't anything impressive, but it's still easy gold. If you already have 2 professions with the required recipes for each unlocked, I think you should check this out. Check your server's prices, make sure that Grimes are selling for 50 silvers or less, and then see if your crafting materials will sell for 50 silver or more. That way, this is going to even out the way it did for me, where you're kind of hitting a net even with the crafting materials. And then all of the random parts that you're trading in for the crates with Ziri are just pure profit, right? There's a lot of RNG, you can make some big money here, but I do think it's a fun and worthwhile farm. If you do give this gamble a try, let me know how it goes in the comments. Thanks for watching, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Season of Discovery content.